Mr. Who? Oh, you must mean that fella moved in next door. I wasn't aware he'd gone missing. All I know is he's keeping odd hours and poking around here like he lost something. I also heard that that couple they hired to clean up the place is into the devil magic. You know, voodoo. I hear tell Mary Lee does the cavorting with the spirits and such. If I were you, stranger, I'd keep my distance from that one. She's just trouble looking for a place to happen. You don't want to go messing with that. Their house next door has been subject to speculation for a long while. Now, I can't tell you much about the house's history, but I can tell you this, it's sat there empty for as long as I can remember. I'm surprised the Lawsons decided to move in, with it being cursed and all. Of course, they're not river folk like us, and probably don't carry much sense. The curse of the pirate Phineas Crown. Some folks believe that house next door was built by him, and that his ghost still walks the halls, keeping an eye out for folks trying to steal all his treasure. Listen, stranger, I'd love to talk with you more about this, but my wife's been nagging me all week to get that old air conditioner fixed. How about this? Why don't you take a look at it and get that thing fixed, and then I'll tell you all I know about that pirate. will set me on an anthill and rub jam in my ears. If that's the sound of my old air conditioner running, you just made yourself a new best friend. Now you just tell me what old Cooter can help you with. Like I was saying, folks say the famous pirate Phineas Crown built that house next door. Some say he's buried in the cemetery down the road. Folks around here are smart enough to stay clear of that place. Oh, Phineas Crown was a wicked one, all right. He used to run a smuggling operation out of New Orleans in the 1700s, and eventually got into pirating the Gulf of Mexico. He and his men would sneak up alongside trading ships in the middle of the night and everyone on board. Instead of looting the ship, he'd steal the whole dang thing. No one knows what happened to the ships he plundered. Some folks say he sailed them right up the Mississippi and into the swamps around here. When he got too old for pirating, he built a big old mansion and threw a party. And it was there, people say, that a horrible fire broke out and killed every last guest.
Hi, Detective. Welcome to Louisiana. My name's CharLote. Why don't you cool off with a nice cold glass of lemonade? I take it you've had the misfortune of meeting my other half, Cooter. Good mercy. Where did I go wrong to marry that sack of bricks? Yes, we finally have some new faces just down the lane. I still should throw them a proper housewarming. I'm afraid Cooter doesn't like me leaving the house, as he is just plumb sure that I will run off with another man. Anyway, I just spend my days watching my stories and working on my dog collection. Mr. Cricket's belonged to my dear mother before she passed, rest her soul. You see, Mother was deathly afraid of snakes. And since snakes are afraid of parrots, well, she found a feathered friend and a protector in Mr. Cricket's. I apologize for the vulgarity the bird has learned from my loathsome husband. Oh, my dolls are my pride and joy. The doctor told us years ago that we should not have children because of Cooter's temper. But their tiny voices console me at night when I wish that I had made better life choices. Aside from Mr. Cricket's, my dolls are my prized possession. I only need one more to complete my collection. And there's one in that game down at the tavern. But I've never had the good fortune of getting it out. kitchen. Oh, don't they look so happy all together like that? I wish I had some money to repay you, but Cooter handles the finances. I'll let you borrow Mr. Cricket's for a little while, but you have to keep him away from that Mary Lee. That woman working for them folks down the road should not be trusted. Who knows what kind of voodoo she could do to my sweet Mr. Cricket's? If I were you, I would keep my eye on her.
Just who do you think you are running around here making such a mess? That foul excuse for a dog got into the garbage that you saw fit to spread across the kitchen. Now, it is one thing to be investigating the disappearance of Mr. Lawson. It is entirely another to be making a mess for me. Now, I suggest you find that trash and pick it up. Detective, you smell like that garbage you've been picking up around here. If you've got a question to ask me, you best be quick about it. Like I said before, my beliefs are no concern of yours, Detective. If you have a hankering to find out about voodoo, I suggest you find your way downtown and speak with someone named Mama Amy. She runs the store down the way. She should be open about now, and she can answer any questions you might have.